You don't love yourself. And you have to become honest with yourself about that, because that's why you click on this video. Okay, let's be honest. That's why you clicked on this video. Okay, relationships you're in are shit. The people that you surround yourself are shit. Your life just seems like it's falling apart in front of you. You look at yourself in the mirror every single day and just see a vision of yourself that you hate, and you expect that everything else in life is just somehow going to work out for you. And I'm sorry to say it, and I'm going to be harsh in this moment. You're the problem, no one else. You can't control the mirror. You have to control your face to actually manifest these desires that you were so looking forward to manifesting. If this is your first time here, my name is Aaliyah. I empower you to become the best version of yourself, to love yourself so fucking deeply, to be able to manifest everything and anything that you want in your life. So that's me. I would love to have you here. So give me a comment if you're new, and give me a comment if you've been here, and let me know what else for you to post and what else you want me to talk about. Okay, so the first point I want to make: you are inherently worthy. Whether you believe in God or not, okay, you are inherently worthy. The fact that you are here in 7 billion souls on this earth, you're here with this experience, with these parents, with these situations, no matter how bad or how good they are, you are here. God has given you a chance to show yourself on this earth, to show who you are. You were born. Now, even if you don't believe in God, take the fact that there are however many sperm, okay, within a male. And when you were being conceived, your body or your mother's body could have picked any one of those sperm but chose you. There's actual recent evidence coming that the egg actually has to choose which sperm it wants, the most compatible sperm. So the egg chose you out of all the others. So best believe, you must be worthy of something. You must be worthy of life. God didn't create you just to be a small little dim light in the corner of the room. No, God created you to be thunder, to be lightning. That in the middle of a night, you light up the entire sky. That's who you're meant to be. So don't forget that. And remind yourself of that every single day, every single second, every single minute, however you want to do it. Remind yourself, because you deserve to know that you are inherently worthy. Most of us forget this shit. We forget this through society, through friends, through relationships, through parents. People in our lives, they want us to remember that we are not worthy for some reason. Because if we're not worthy, then guess what? We have to seek outside of ourselves to find. So the quicker you remember that you are worthy, the less you're going to need things outside of yourselves for you to feel worthy. You're not going to need the relationship. You're not going to need the friends. You're not going to need the career or the money. You're not going to need anything, because guess what? You can be here even with no money, even homeless, and still feel like the most worthiest individual on earth. So remember that. My second point is, you're the example. You have always been the example. The reason why your friends, the man that you're with, the woman that you're with, your parents treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, or treat you the way that you are being treated right now, and not the way that you deserve to be treated, is because you haven't set the example. How do you expect a group of people to be led if there's no leader? How do you expect a group of people to be led in a certain direction, led through the storm, like Moses and the Israelites? How do you expect them to go through all these trials and tribulations, to have left their houses in Egypt and gone into Jordan? And how do you expect them to be led if there was no leader? You have to set the boundaries. You have to set the expectation. And if you don't set the expectation, prepare to be misled. It's as simple as that. If you don't set yourself the expectation of how you want to be treated, how you want to be loved, how you want to be cared for, how you want to be as a person, no one else is going to be able to follow that, because they don't know what to follow when it comes to you. If you sit there and you waste your time on random people, then guess what? People are going to treat you as if you are someone that is worth wasting their time on. If you're going to sit there and say that you take disrespect, then guess what? People are going to disrespect you because you allow it. If you take yourself as someone that allows their boundaries to always get crumbled and always gets walked all over, then guess what? People are going to always question your boundaries. They're always going to come real close up to that line and say, I'm going to go over that. Just to see, because you know what? She's going to be fine. She's still going to love me after. That's what's going to happen. Because you let it. Because you're not firm. Because you don't have an example. You don't set yourself as the example. Now, you probably ask me, how do I set an example for myself? How do I actually become this version where I have an example so that other people see this and actually get led by the fact that I have this example? By being it to yourself. You have to be the example to yourself. You have to set the precipice for yourself of how you want to get treated. So learn, research yourself. How do you want to be loved? How do you want to react when you're being disrespected? How do you want to be cared for? How do you want to be loved? How do you want to be living your life? How do you feel fulfilled? How do you feel healthy? How do you feel sexy? How do you feel abundant? How do you? Ask yourself these questions and make these your rules. Whenever you're upset, you never sit there and cry. You feel your emotions and you might go out on a walk. When you find that yourself in situations where friends aren't treating you good, what do? Are you going to act like the old version of yourself who didn't have an example? You're going to act like you knew. The new version of yourself who has examples, who doesn't waste their time on people that don't deserve it. So you're going to up and leave because that's the example you set for yourself. And guess what? Those friends are probably not going to stay around you too long. But you will find friends who are never going to disrespect you or waste your time like that ever again. Because guess what? You set the example. So start setting the example. Because like I mentioned, and hear me out when I say this, a group of people cannot be led if there is no leader. You have to be the leader. Point 3, stop watering dead plants. Okay? I'm going to say this. Come closer. Stop watering dead plants. You are wasting your precious time on spending time with people that are literally not even fucking worth it. Do you get it? Like, you are sat here every single day, spending time with people, spending time in situations, spending time in places that are not worthy of your attention. Why are you still talking to the friend that is still talking about her man that's cheated on her 5 times before and is still with him? Why? Is it benefiting you? Now, I used to have a problem personally with this because you know what? I have an emotional connection with a lot of people that I talk to. So I didn't really want to just end it off with them, cut them off. But what I also mean by stop watering dead plants, it also means stop listening, stop engaging, stop taking it onto you, stop putting this burden onto your shoulders as if you are Mother Mary and you need to solve the world's issues. You are not. You don't deserve that. So even if you have a mother who has a lot of problems and every time you go home she's just sat there, she's ranting, or you have a couple of friends that you've known for a very long time, you still love and respect them, but they're just not for you right now, and they're talking. Limit the time you spend with them. Limit the amount of information that you do give them. Engage in conversations where you know they're going to engage progressively, rather than engaging in conversations about relationships which you know that it's going to end in one conclusion: you drained and giving advice and her not listening. So know when to reserve your energy. Know when to take control of your energy. Your energy is your currency. We have currency in terms of money, but best believe you're going to have energy in terms of abundance. Your energy comes in abundance. Your time is also currency. Your energy is also currency. All of this is important. When you start spending your time as if it is money, when you start spending your energy as if it's money, you're going to be a lot less. You're going to be a lot more wary as to where you're spending your money, where you're spending your time, where you're spending your energy. It's funny because we use the same word that we use for currency, actual money, spending, when it comes to spending time and when it comes to spending currency. So understand that and actually digest that and look at your life as if I am spending my time here. Like, I'm spending it. Am I actually receiving anything from spending this? And I'll leave you with a little analogy. Would you ever just give someone 50k without knowing you're going to receive anything from them? You probably wouldn't. Because guess what? People spend money in order to receive a transaction. People spend money in order to receive a service, to receive a product. And in most of these situations, what are you receiving? Emotional turmoil, feeling drained, and a waste of your fucking time. So really and truly, you haven't received anything. And you've invested a fucking lot. My 4th point for today is be your own cheerleader, okay? In this world, we lack a lot of girly girls, a lot of guys who support you. And guess what? You're never going to find them until you become it yourself. You never will. Because the funny thing is, when you want to achieve very, very big goals, a lot of the old people that you were surrounded by are going to just slowly fizzle away. Why? Because they're not aligned to you anymore. They're not aligned to you, so they're not going to be there. And God is going to take them out of your life. So that's that. So in these times of isolation, no one is going to be there to support you, to cheer you on, to tell you to go wake up in the morning and visualize, tell you to go to the gym, to tell you to go for that walk or to eat healthy, because no one is there. No one's watching you. And honestly, this is a very scary place, because guess what? You can make a choice in that decision to act like the same old version and keep on ruining your life, or keep on going in this direction where you're going to actually pursue and progress in your life. So you have to become your own cheerleader. And how do you do that? You have to fit the role and put the hat on of every single character you need in your life, even if you don't have it physically in your life. If you want love and compassion and care, act like the man that you want in your life, or the woman you want in your life. The man that's completely obsessed, utterly in love with you. Okay, how would he react when you're upset? Come on, my love. Let me take care of you. What do you want to do? Do you want to have some cake? Do you want to have some coffee? Do you want to go on a walk? Do you want to go to the park? Do you want to watch a movie? What do you want to do? Talk to yourself with love. When you're feeling unmotivated and you need that friend that's just going to get you up and get you raring to go, act like it. Aaliyah, what is going on? You need to get up. Do you know how much you're going to make by doing this? Do you know what you're going to do? Do you know what you're going to achieve by making this video? Do you know how many people you're going to touch? You're going to get up and do it. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it one step at a time. That's what you have to do. You have to be your own cheerleader. And what this is going to produce inside of yourself is a level of trust that is completely unknowing to anyone else. No level of trust from outside of yourself is going to achieve the level of trust you're going to get from being your own cheerleader. Because by being your own cheerleader, you forget everything else. You don't need anything else. You don't need people. You don't need situations. You don't need experiences. You don't need the weed. You don't need the drink. You don't need anything. Because guess what? You can provide it to you yourself. And this links very closely to the previous concept of being the example, right? Because when you set your example of being your own cheerleader, then everyone else around you, you're going to start finding people that are going to sit there, look at you in the damn eyes and say, you can do this. I believe in you. I love you. I care about you. I want to treat you like a fucking queen. Let me do it. Because guess what? This also teaches you to receive. Okay? Being your own cheerleader actually puts you in the process of receiving this information, receiving the reassurance, receiving the love, receiving the care, receiving the compassion. And what this allows you to do is get you into a state of being where you don't need anyone outside of yourself. The actual attachment that you have to getting things outside of yourself, to texting your ex, to texting this person, to wanting this, to wanting that motivation, to watching that video, completely goes away, because you provide it to yourself, because you already know everything you need to know inside of yourself, because you are inherently worthy. Like I mentioned in my first point, you already know everything you need to know. The power of manifestation isn't about adding on things to yourself. It's about stripping away the facade that society has created for you. So remember that. The point 5, you are the prize. My love, you are the prize. Now let me annotate this for you. What is a prize? When do you receive a prize? You receive a prize when you have achieved something. You receive a prize for something that you have done, that's something you are proud for. A prize normally comes from something that is a surprise. It's kind of in the name, but it's a surprise. It's something that you should be grateful to have. Whether that's because of your hard work, whether that's because of life, whether that's because you received it out of nowhere for no particular reason, it's something nice to have. You are that. You are the end goal. You are the conclusion. You are the period. You are everything. You are the prize. You are the prize to everyone. The man that you're talking to, you are the prize for him. The job that you applied for, you are the prize for it. The money that you're doing, you are the prize for it. The friends that you have, you are their prize. You're to them what they think when they receive £50 million in their account. Oh my God, Aaliyah, I love her. I'm so grateful for her. That's how they probably would feel if they receive 50k into their account just out of nowhere. That's the prize that they received. You're the exact same. That's who you are. Walk and talk and act like it, my love. You are wasting your time acting small. You're wasting your time acting small for people that literally don't even need to be in your fucking area, in your location, in your experience. You're acting small for people that literally could not give a shit about you. Act big for you. You deserve it. You are inherently worthy. You are the prize. You were born to be the prize. You were born to sit here and act and walk and talk as if you are God's damn favorite. So be that and act like it. And I want to end this video very, very conclusively, because hopefully these 5 points helped you to be able to understand how to love yourself more, so you can actually start manifesting the life that you want. But I want to end this by saying everything outside of yourself is a mirror. all of these points are related to you. You're probably sat here thinking, well, this person still treats me like shit. My love, it's not about the person. You're controlling something outside of yourself that you can never control. The external forces in your life are never going to be able to give you what you want until you can give it to yourself. And if you actually go over this video, and I suggest you watch it over a couple of times, think about it. Think about why you need to set yourself as an example. Because if you don't set yourself as an example and not become your own cheerleader, and you don't see yourself as a prize, no one else in your life is going to know how to take care of you, how to love you, how to appreciate you, how to motivate you, because you don't even know how to do it for yourself. Like, it's simple. You and everything that's inside of you reflects outside onto the world. So if you don't like the reflection, if you don't like the situations you are in, you must change the reflection. You must change you in order for the reflection to change. So you have to start seeing yourself as your cheerleader, as a prize, as being inherently worthy. Set yourself the example of how you want to be treated, and reserve your fucking energy. Reserve all that energy. Spend your currency of time on you. Because that's the only currency that it deserves to be spent on. Simple as. So I hope you got some good information from this video, and I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon. Give me a like, comment, share, subscribe if you want to, and let me know if there's any other videos that you would like for me to make. So take care, and I'll see you very soon.